Have you ever felt nervous while speaking English? Have you ever wanted to say something in English but stopped because you were afraid of making mistakes? Maybe you thought, what will people think about my English? Will they laugh at me? Am I good enough to speak English? I also had the same fear. For many days, I wanted to improve my English speaking skill, but I always find excuses. Sometimes I thought I did not have enough time. Sometimes I thought my grammar was weak. Sometimes I compared myself with people who were already fluent. But one day I decided to stop thinking and start doing. I started 30 days English speaking challenge, and today I have completed my first week. In these 7 days, I learned something very important. Improving skill is not about being perfect. It is about having the courage to speak, learn, and improve every single day. So today I am going to share my 1 week's English challenge result, what change I noticed, what problems I faced, and what I learned from this journey. Day 1. The beginning of the journey. First day, everything felt difficult. When I opened camera and tried to speak English, my mind became blank. I know some words, I know some sentences, but connecting them together was a big challenge. I was thinking too much about grammar and mistakes. Every sentence was like a test for me. But I realized one thing, if I never start, I will never improve. So I record my first English video. It was not perfect. My pronunciation was not perfect. My confidence was not perfect. But that video was important because it was the first step of my journey. We have to start with what we have. Day 2. Building the habit. After the first day, I start practicing every day, learn new words. I try to create small sentences. I start watching videos and listening carefully to how people speak. In the beginning, I could understand many words, but speaking was still difficult. I realized that understanding English and speaking English are two different skills. Speaking requires practice. Just like a person cannot become a good player without playing game, nobody can become a good English speaker without speaking. So I focused on one thing, speak more, think less. I start accepting my mistakes because mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are the proof that I am learning. Day 4, the first big change. On the 4th day, I noticed a small but powerful change. My fear starts decreasing. Before this challenge, I used to think a lot before speaking. But after practicing for a few days, I start feeling more comfortable. I understand that confidence does not come fast, action comes first. When you take action again and again, confidence automatically comes. This was one of the biggest lessons from my first week. Day 5, the real struggle. But this journey was not easy. There were days when I did not feel motivated. There were moments when I thought, maybe I cannot do this. Maybe my English will never improve. But then I remember why I start. I started this challenge because I want to become a better version of myself. I want to communicate with more people. I want to create better opportunities in my life. And I know English is not just a language. It is a skill that can increase my confidence and open new doors. So even when it was difficult, I continued because consistency is more powerful than motivation. Day 6. Small improvements. By the 6th day, I started noticing small improvements. I was able to speak for a longer. I was thinking less about mistakes. I was learning how to express my thoughts in English. The improvement was not huge, but it was visible. And I learned something important. A small improvement every day can create a big transformation after some days. Finally, after complete 7 days, I looked back at my journey. Was my English perfect? No. Can I speak fluently like a native speaker? Not yet. But did I improve? Yes, the biggest improvement was not only my English, the biggest improvement was my confidence. Before starting this challenge, speaking English in front of camera felt scary. Now I feel more comfortable. I learned new vocabulary. I improved my pronunciation. I became more confident while expressing my thought. And the most important thing, I proved to myself that I can improve if I stay consistent. From this 1 week journey, I learned 5 important lessons. First lesson, don't wait for perfection. Many people never start because they want everything to be perfect. But improvement comes after starting. Second lesson, practice is more important than talent. You just need daily practice. Third lesson, mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake teaches you something new. Fourth lesson, consistency creates a result. One day of practice cannot change your life, but daily practice can. Fifth lesson, believe in yourself. If you believe you can improve, you are already halfway there. This is just the beginning of my English speaking journey. I have completed only 1 week, but I still have many days left in this challenge. My goal is not only to learn English, my goal is to become more confident, improve myself, and inspire others who are also struggling with the same problem. If you are also afraid of speaking English, remember one thing: you don't need to be perfect to start. Start and slowly you will become better. Every fluent speaker was once a learner, so take the first step, practice every day, and believe that one day you will achieve your goal. This is my 1 week English challenge result. The journey has just started. Let's see what happens after 30 days. Thank you for watching my videos. See you in the next video.